Hello, hello, welcome to a Volo's Monster episode of How to Play D&D, the explainer podcast with one experienced dungeon master and one failed scriptwriter to discuss D&D topics. My name is Kinsey, and I'm proud to say my guest for the entirety of this series is none other than Abby from Tabletop Curiosities. Hello, Abby.
Hello.
Hello, thank you for joining me once more.
No problem. I have absolutely loved this series so far. Our favourite bard and some of the weirdest creatures you could possibly imagine.
Damn straight. I thought you could say I've absolutely regretted this so far, but so I'm glad you said the right thing. I'm glad it's not scripted. Right. What is the creature for this week that we're talking about?
This week we are talking Korreds.
Let's get to it. Okay, so today's episode is on Korreds, a haunted leprechaun who fled the Shetland Isles to evade piracy laws. Abby, I've been collecting eggs from the same hen and hatching them in different countries. What am I doing?
Oh, breaking the law, I reckon.
Oh, that's
I reckon
true,
that's
actually.
allowed.
Yeah, what's it called? Some like invasive species. Like
That's
that.
it. Yeah, you see it on them programs where they like don't let things come through the border. It's like,
That's
oh,
true.
here's Kinsey with his eggs again.
Yeah. Wait, does every country have chickens? Is this a creature that's in
Ooh.
every country? That's mad fact, if that is.
Get in the comments, people. Do you
Yeah,
have chickens where
if you're
you're
the
from?
one listener that listens to this and it's not me and Abby, then please get in the comments and comment as our first ever comment about chickens, not about D&D. Um, right then, why did you pick Korreds?
So these guys, they're little fays, which I love a fay. There
Okay,
is so much rich sort of lore and silliness with
yeah,
fays. And these guys, I've never seen anything like it before.
mm,
Their whole thing is about their hair and magical stone abilities,
right,
which pretty random.
yeah, it is odd. I mean, I'm joked about the leprechaun thing, but it kind of is. It looks like kind of like a sinister leprechaun, like,
Yeah.
but then it also makes me think of, I don't know if you've been to Norway, but they have the kind of they're not gnomes, there's trolls, the trolls that they have there. Like the trolls you
Yeah.
used to collect as a kid.
Yeah,
Like
troll dolls.
the troll dolls, they're kind of like that in the sense of their abilities. Do you know what I mean? So it very much, I guess that's Fae in general, but it's very much, it feels like folklore and like something you could kind of believe in the real world of like history. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
historical beliefs. So yeah, really interesting one, I think. And I've basically asked you the question and then sold it to myself, so I'm sorry. What kind of stats does a Korred have?
So small Fae, but actually quite a significant pool of hit points
Okay.
and a good natural armor as well.
Right.
They've got a burrow speed as well. You're realistically going to have them around stone, just
Yeah.
because it makes a lot of sense for there to be stone present with these guys. So they can use that burrow to move in and out of stone as well, which is pretty cool.
Wow, okay.
Pretty
Yeah.
pretty creepy as well. One of
Yes.
these
Yeah.
guys' little heads popping out a stone wall would be pretty crazy. And yeah, they're pretty fey in terms of the stats. They've got good strength, good con, good dex for what it is as well.
Mm.
Some abilities in stealth and perception, and yeah, some really strange hair actions.
Right. Go on.
So the Korred has at least 150-foot piece of hair that acts like
Okay.
rope, basically. So he's got like one strong dreadlock that he can use to, as a bonus action, he can command it. So we're talking they can move it 30 feet, they can try and grapple with it, they
Wow.
can pull people in, they can wrap people up, and you'd be incapacitated if you were to be caught by this hair. So not only is it like silly of these like this hair lasso coming
Yeah.
to get you, it's actually quite tough. So you might laugh for a minute and then you'll realize in you're trying to hit this piece of hair. The hair's got its own AC of 20.
Right, I did not know that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, is you're not just going to be able to like slash it and be done with it.
What was the
Um,
AC? 22?
20
20.
for the hair.
Insane. Insane.
Yeah, yeah. So the hair's stronger than the guy itself. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think that plays with that kind of natural thing. Like if you had been wrapped up in some weird fey creature's hair, you're going to try and like slash yourself out of it,
Yeah.
which is it's actually kind of distracting you from what you should be doing, which is killing the
Take it.
source. Yeah.
Do you know, I absolutely love that though. Like I love the idea that it's kind of playful, but it is a nuisance and it is gonna
Yeah.
mess you around. Like it's not an easy fight.
Yeah,
Not at
it's
an early
not an easy
level.
fight at all. No, especially not. It also has spell casting as well. So again, that little fey touch, it
Mm.
has some funny little spells. So it can conjure elementals, which makes the fight harder. So
Yeah, yeah.
if you're thinking actually my party are maybe a bit advanced for this, but I want to do it anyway, you can bring on some hardcore elementals into the party as
Right.
well. And then it's got silly things like Otto's irresistible dance, which
Okay.
if you get caught by that, you're tap dancing for a few rounds, whether
It
you like
really
it or not.
it really is kind of mocking you for something that
Yeah,
feels like it's an easy win. It's really just like messing with you.
yeah, definitely. And even just its standard attacks, like it's +9 on its melee and it's ranged. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's
probably gonna
ridiculous.
hit you. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's mad. I mean, the bonus action being so powerful, they're usually action moves, for what it can
yeah.
do with its kind of dread. Um, so then, how does a DM use a Korred in their game?
So definitely, if you wanted a kind of random encounter moving through somewhere, I think this is a perfect thing.
Mm,
Like we've said in a couple of episodes this series, you don't always have to have a full lore behind everything.
yeah,
These guys, I mean, unless you are doing that kind of folklore like children's nightmares campaign, which I think it would fit in really well there.
mm,
But even if you're doing a standard sort of fantasy, if you had to take a stone path or a cave to get somewhere, these popping up as just sort of like a local bit of interest and a bit of a silly nuisance on the way. I think
yeah,
that's the best time for these guys to pop up. But I would actually love to hear if anybody could come up with how we're going to have like a core campaign around
yeah.
these. That
Do you know,
actually sounds really
well,
fun.
to be fair, from the dread thing, it did make me think that it'd be really good to do a kind of like labyrinth, kind of like the
Ooh,
film, do a labyrinth
well,
kind of esque campaign, and then the Korred kind of guides you through it. It's be quite an irritating creature, right? So if the party
yeah,
decide to go murder hobo and kill the person guiding them, it's not going to be an easy fight. And a lot of its abilities can kind of restrain rather than kill outright. So then you might go, do you know what? No, I'm sorry I ever attacked you. If you're willing to let me do it, I'll get us out this labyrinth. Do you know, it's quite a good thing that it can really like take down the party if it needs to, but it's silly enough that you could kind of be a goodie at the same time. Do you know what I
I
mean?
love that. Yeah, I think this would be a great guide. And like, Fays love making deals. So, like
Oh,
you say, if you get that
perfect.
moment, a Fae would absolutely make a deal to say, okay, yeah, we can carry on, but it's going to cost you.
Yeah, yeah, 100. That would be so good. Like I grow an extra dread if
Yeah.
you sign the pact, so it's even harder next time you try and take it down. Love it.
Yes.
Absolutely love that. All right, then. So, have you used this before in a session or campaign? And if so, what happened? Like, what did you do?
No, so I've never actually come across one of these guys
Okay.
or used one, but I definitely will at
Yeah,
some
yeah,
point. It's just yeah, I think they are a little strange. Like none of the settings that I've sort of done have ever stumbled into having one of these guys. But I would 100% recommend trying to find a way, and I definitely will be. And
yeah.
I think we've got some good ideas starting
We
to
got we
roll
got it now. I
today.
think it would be
Yeah.
a good annoyance is a great, and it ends up being the BBG anyway. It would be like even more, not like it would be obvious that it would be that way, but it'd be annoying because you've hated him for so long that it'd be more
Yeah,
satisfying to be fighting him. Do you know, rather than what you think is the BBG. You'd be like, finally.
definitely. It goes into its final form. It's got like 8 dreadlocks,
Yeah.
like Vecna.
Yeah. It'd be so good, wouldn't it? So good. All right, then. So, can you see us out with what Volo quotes for the Korred?
Volo says, There's a legend about a merchant who tried to cut a Korred's hair with golden shears. The Korred fed him those shears from his swallow to his sitter.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't even know what that means.
I think basically it is put them down your throat so they come out the other end. Is what Volo's richly suggesting there. As always, such a wordsmith.
Yes, our favourite. All right, today's adventure is sadly come to a close. We're back in next week with the topic: is it possible to stand short, or is that the normal stance? And as always, thank you for tuning in. And if you'd like to join in on the D&D action, then please follow us on Instagram at HousePlayDND, or check out the link in our bio to join our Discord server. And also check out Black Mark Clow on Instagram for cool D&D clothing. Abby, where can we find you? What do you do?
I am a dice maker. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Etsy at tabletop.curiosities.
Amazing. I've been Kinsey.
And I've been Abby.
Good day.